Oh great, now it's Valentines. January lasted 19 weeks and now it's time to overspend on underpinning some notion of what means romantic love. But it all feels so performative and feebly heteronormative. Oh Valentine, you were executed in 269. A sexy year to die, it seems you were beheaded, which is not related to all. Anyway, thanks for facilitating cis-hets being more irritating. Valentine, 4/5 of Europe was still trees when you were alive, which you probably took for granted while you were brutalized. You were martyred for evangelical acts in your vestments, so that I could have a panic attack in a restaurant. For Valentine's, a festival of smart couples and compromise. Though to be fair, the man you helped me realise that there really is one thing I want to give her, and it's the mother of a grand romantic gestures.
What? What present is it?
It's my best idea yet.
Well, that wouldn't be hard.
Darling, since your love has filled my life with grace and warmth and ease, I found that I am less inclined to wanna get heart disease. And since your love has filled my soul, all acceptance and no assumptions, I found a new taste for evidence-based improvements in kidney function.
What about the dying of the planet?
Turns out I'm no longer a fan of that.
Does that mean you were?
I mean, kinda, but that was before. With love I feel more susceptible to wanting things to improve. Like being with you makes me think of conditions endured in the life of a battery chicken.
I'll come back.
Do you mean you feel trapped, that I'm causing you harm?
No, I don't mean like that. You remind me of industrial fish farms.
I think you need to explain what you're trying to say.
Oh, this keeps coming out wrong. I mean, our love is like slurry, not slurry, like a cow on a pathway of inquiry and enlightenment, complications and compassion. It sparks movement in my molecules. It's a chemical carnal reaction. It asks questions of myself that I've never asked before and gives me space to really realize there's a whole world to adore. It asks me why I'm good with millions of tons of anchovies dragged out the sea, sucked into highly intensive energy burning processing factories, made into cake, but it's nobody's birthday. The locals are sick from the poison it spews. Filthy affluent waste up back in the water. Dead zones grow on the coast of Peru, while the kids of the fishes have malnutrition because local provisions are taken from them and shipped to feed animals living in manacles. Protein for pigs and salmons and hens living thousands of miles away from the source, to industrial farms that view it indoors. We don't like the cruelty, the pain, we don't want it. Prefer to believe that it's just other countries who treat fellow sentients in this way. But there's 1,000 mega farms in the UK. They're quietly appearing and growing, not shrinking from grass onto concrete. Ammonia stinking, the harm is baked in at each page of production. Pollution, corruption and mass destruction, because cows without grass to eat need to eat something. So food fit for us to eat needs to get pumped in to feed the machine, to feed the machine. Feed it corn, nuts and soil, the fish in the sea. Feed it rainforest livelihoods, animal care. Feed it oceans and humans and breathable air. To feed the machine, to feed the machine. For the food that comes out, 3 times more food goes in. We don't question the shortage of food in the south, but so much of it shipped into these tortured mouths. We feed the machine, we feed the machine. We feed it our health and our longevity. We feed it our chances of going carbon free and all antibiotic efficacy. We feed it the seabirds and topsoil the primates. We feed it the future, a livable climate. We feed it the past, our connection with earth, with forests and meadows and marshes that burst, with regeneration, the splendor, the spellbind, the great sprawling mass of all life as it intertwines. Our love is in it, it needs nature to survive. Love asks me how I plan to keep our love alive.
Are you tripping?
No! I mean, obviously, yes, but my point is, I'm going vegan for Valentine's. That's literally your gift, 'cause I want the planet to survive. So I love it, it's action time.
It's romantic that you're not trying to avoid Armageddon. But you could just admit you forgot to get me a present.
Okay, I did forget, but this is better than a one-day thing. I'm gonna learn how to cook, and like properly this time, not just...
So I'll be massively cutting down on animal products without putting in any effort whatsoever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks.
Vegan for Valentines, 'cause we've got power and the love between us is unconfined to one day or one person or one sexy time. But I don't mean we should have sexy times with animals, because that would be unethical.
Just
and
stop now.